Alrighty. I'm Isaiah. I did my project on the history of football and how it was created. You ever wonder how a sport was created, football especially? You ever wonder what life would be like for people who play football and if it wasn't ever invented? Well, I'm going to tell you about some of the history. According to the history of the pigskin, a football was created by using urinary pig bladder. It was uh, it was basically collected and like moored together, and then in order to make a football, they like sew in the middle of it just so it all hold into place. The birth of football, really, an Englishman was playing soccer because that's where football originated from, soccer and rugby. But an Englishman was playing soccer, and he got fed up with the no hands rule. I guess he was having a bad game and he couldn't score, so he just he decided to pick the ball up and run for his life towards the opponent's goal. He was going to throw the ball into the goal to try to score. So I guess the people were shocked. They were like, "What is he doing?" So I guess they, in order to stop him, they ran him down and tackled him, so he couldn't score. So that's how football was created. Getting to know the creator of football, his name was Walter Camp. He was a person who integrated the rules of the game. Um, he played for Yale football from 1876 to 1882, and in 1880, the rules that you see in today's game, like in the NFL, they originated from him. So like, the things he integrated was like yards, the touchdown, the onside, the positions, and all of that. In the middle of the 19th century, football was introduced in 1969. The first football game was played in 1879, and the team was New Jersey. It was really called Princeton now, but it was Princeton versus Rutgers. And so that was the first game ever to be played in the game of football. Danger of the game. In the 1900s, when football was created, there was some problems in the game. Although it was fun, it was very dangerous. Like people were breaking their necks, people were dying from tackling without the proper equipment. Because back then, the only thing they had was just their bodies. Like how I'm dressed right now, that's all they had. They didn't have no helmets, no shoulder pads, no nothing. So a lot of people were getting hurt. So Theodore Roosevelt, who was the president in the 1900s, he met with Walter Camp to discuss the severe injuries, and so the leather helmet became one of the important equipment for the people to wear, so it could not really stop them from getting hurt, but it was something. It was better than nothing. So this one. Professional football begins. The NFA originally, it was called the National Football Association. It was created in 1920. In 1921, the National Football Association was changed to the National Football League, which it stands for today. And yeah, that's it. Competition between pro and the NFL. The college and NFL were in high competition for a fan base, even though college football was where the start of where football originally started. They had the NFL, which is like the higher league for everyone to play football in. So when the NFL was created, it was in high competition for college football. They thought since college football can have a fan base, why can't the pros? And so NFL and AFL comes into place. In the National Football League, there was what is known today as the NFC and AFC, which is two different divisions of football. It was originally called NFL and AFL back then, but today is NFC, AFC, which is how the teams in those particular conferences, they would face each other in the same conference, and whoever is the winner overall in their conference, they will play against the other conference. So like the winner of the NFC will play the winner of the AFC, and that's how the Super Bowl was created. So, and the Super Bowl is one of the biggest events in football history, and is one of the most important shows on TV today. Where do we stand now? The NFL is a very high intensity, high tempo type game. And so even though college football and the NFL is competing today, they're still very widely known sports that everyone loves. So whether they're competing or not, football is football, and everyone's going to appreciate it no matter where it came from. And that's the end.